I have spent the last years trying out the brand we are talking about today. As somebody who trains around 4 to 5 days a week, educates women on training as well, and wears the brand almost every single day, here is a unsponsored, unaffiliated, drop dead honest review of Oner Active. I really do wish there was something like this around when I was looking at the brand at first, because just like a little starter guide kind of thing, but they weren't really as developed as they are now. When I first started wearing that brand, they established themselves in 2021, and I think I started wearing them in late 2022, early 2023. So not much long after they established themselves as a brand. So here is my know before you shop guide to Oner Active. If you do not know me, my name is Alexis Joy Fit. I made food, fun, and fitness content, and today I will be running through the brand Oner Active with you, and hopefully this will be a guide for you on what to shop if you are the same metrics as me or like similar body type, or even just wanting to know about the brand overall. So let's just provide my metrics real quick. I am 5'4", I have broader shoulders, thicker thighs. I played soccer growing up, so that's where that comes from, and I have a little bit of a bigger chest as well, which comes into a lot of play when it comes to activewear. So let's get into it. Let's run through the brand itself. The brand is co-founded by a fitness influencer, now more considered a fashion icon, named Chrissy Sella. Chrissy Sella is the co-founder of Oner Active, and Oner Active is a female-founded, female-led brand, basically. So it is activewear for only women. There is no men's line whatsoever, although I do see some boyfriends, even my little brother loves their shirts, so boys do wear it, but it is not made for men. It is made for women and women only. Their goals with this brand as well is kind of just empowering women, kind of getting the message across to honor your body, working out, all that kind of stuff. If you want to go to their website and just get it word for word, we can do that. So yeah, basically their mission is just to honor your body, and you can kind of see it. I don't know if you can see it on my phone. I'll turn down the brightness a little bit, but you can kind of see they provide their mission on their website and are very transparent with it, which is really important to me. Yeah, so just honoring their body and reaching your goals, especially with femininity, like just making a woman feel confident and empowered in the gym is the baseline if you want to sub it all up. And the nice thing about this is they've started to bring their collections outside of the gym as well. I'm actually wearing the pajamas they just came out with for 12 Days of Gains, and these are super comfortable. So they're kind of starting to be like feel confident, instead of just feeling confident in the gym, feel confident everywhere. So at the coffee shop, at school, in the gym, like really wherever you want, that's what they're here for. And you can wear Oner Active a full 24 hours at this point. So they have different lines, and they kind of separate it into 4 pillars. So yeah, they kind of separate it into 4 pillars of activity. So their lines are based off of activity, and they fall under those 4 pillars. So the first one is lifting, obviously in the gym, and that was kind of what they started from. Hybrid, so they've gotten into running. My other camera died and we are losing daylight, as you can see, so I am just going to continue on the DJI with this. So we were talking about 4 pillars, and you can kind of see them here where they fall down in between, and I really like that because I used to start with only like lifting clothes and that kind of stuff, maybe sweatpants and a hoodie, breast recovery kind of thing, but they've really broken it down into 4 pillars. So it starts with lift, and that's just strength training, all that kind of stuff, and then they go into hybrid, which is much more recent, and that is people who are running or like cardio, that kind of stuff. So running and training as well. A big example of that could be people who are training for a high rocks. If you don't know what it is, it's a mix of cardio and endurance-based training, that kind of stuff. This is kind of where that falls down into hybrid. Stretching, so yoga, Pilates, that kind of stuff, and then finally rest and recovery. So that way you can wear it inside and outside the gym. Now, a lot of people's big question is going to be price. And I will say it's gotten more expensive over the last year or so, but that's really no fault to Oner. It is because of the tariffs that the US has provided. So if you were in another country, I can't really speak on that because I live in the US, but the price has only gone up because of tariffs here, not really because of product in general. At least from what I've seen, it's mainly because they're having to incorporate the price with the tariff price too, to accommodate to their US customers. In my opinion, the prices are pretty reasonable, especially when it comes to their loyalty points program. I am a platinum member. I don't really want to tell you, I'm like literally maybe 20 bucks from the diamond member, which is the highest tier you can possibly be in. And I do not really want to tell you how much that makes me spend each year. You can go ahead and look that up yourself, but I'm just not going to comment on that. So price-wise, it is pretty similar to other brands. Gymshark is a little more affordable on that end. I would say on a regular day, it's pretty similar to Gymshark. Define those prices. I don't know if anybody who's watching is shopping at Lululemon, but luckily this is going to be a lot cheaper for you than something like Lululemon would be. Yeah, I would say their leggings can range up to $65. Prices, I would like to say, because of their transparency and things, I feel like are pretty reasonable, especially in this time of the economy. Another thing I think the prices are pretty reasonable for is because anything you spend your money on benefits you in somehow, some way by the end of that purchase. So what they do is a stars program, and you will see that in your account once you sign up, or if you sign up. So the stars program, basically when you spend money there, it turns into currency within star points. Star points, I want to say $1 equals 2,000 points. So say you have 2,000 points, well, you can get $1 off, and then it just keeps going and going until you can save so much to save however really many you want. As far as I know, they don't expire. If anything, they expire after a year, but I'm not entirely sure on that. But yeah, you can save them up and use them as you please, and they turn into a coupon for you. So that's what brings back the value to me, because hey, it's almost like a cashback rewards program. The way I see it is I'm spending money on you, you're giving money to me because you appreciate how much I'm spending on you. That's kind of how I see that. And what really makes Honor stand out to me is why I've made this video. First of all, the fact that there is a female-founded, female-led, female-driven brand that is only for women almost feels like a safe space to me. Not that it necessarily needs to be just for women, but it's nice that women are made the priority in this. And yeah, that's how I feel about that. Also, Christy Sella, the co-founder, if you follow her on Instagram, she is very transparent about the processes of running this business and all that stuff. And, you know, that goes a long way, because, you know, you'll hear about a lot of these companies doing things that they weren't saying they're doing, but they have constantly been transparent with how their business runs, and that goes a long way with me. Number 3 is they prioritize a community, and a lot of people are like, I've seen a lot of people comment on her stuff of like, how can Oner Active have a community when there's such a big following? And I've met some friends like just by wearing Oner Active. I met one of my friends, I don't know if she's watching this, I heard she watches some of my videos, but I met one of my friends in college because she was wearing Oner Active in the gym, and literally didn't know each other. We gave each other a hug, and it just set off our friendship. So it's a community. It's just like you wear Honor, I wear Honor too. And for me, that's like, you like what I like, and you, how do I put this? You value what I value in a brand for when it comes to activewear. So let's talk about sizing in detail. So I am a medium in everything, absolutely everything except for one bra, which is a soft motion halter bra. I just decided to size up on that. I didn't necessarily need to, but it was nicer to size up on it. So I'm mainly a medium in absolutely everything, and I'm going to provide my measurements here just so you can see in exact detail what qualifies me to be a medium. I do highly recommend going through their size guide just so you can figure it out. I know ordering online can be really scary at first, but if you just follow the size guide, you shouldn't have a problem with determining what size you would be. You can also reach out to their customer service. Every time I've had to reach out to customer service for something, they have been amazing. And if you are struggling to decide on a size, they can probably guide you into what would be best for you. People say different things about different lines. Personally, for me, I like that I am one size in all lines, and I don't have to try to figure out. I know some other brands, like it'll run bigger a collection, and that's annoying. I would like the consistency, and I like the consistency that Honor provides. So I'm a medium in everything. Some people do size up. People do size up in the unified collection. I know you can hear my boyfriend singing, but we're going to talk over him. So the unified collection, some people do size up in because they find it really tight. Personally, I don't. I like the compression. So I am a true medium in everything. Another big concern for some people is rolling bands, or whether that be the thigh band or the waistband. Personally, since I've grown up with thick thighs all my life, the rolling up of the bands, especially the thigh bands, don't really bother me that much because I'm used to them like rolling up all the time. They can occasionally, if you size up, I'm sure that would solve the problem. But so yeah, I'm sure if you size up, it would solve the problem if you would like it to, but it really never bothers me. Also, I've never experienced the waistband rolling in my life, so I can't really talk on that. I don't think that's ever happened to other people. I know some people roll them down, especially the high-waisted ones, but now they are coming out with mid-rise in that enhanced lift collection, and they are coming out with effortless mid-rise next year, so that shouldn't be any issue anymore. Also, I know people talk about camel toe. It's a touchy topic, but if we're going to get real and raw, we have to talk about it. It can happen every now and then, but it really depends on underwear you wear. I don't think it's really the leggings or the pants fault, not how they're designed. But yeah, so camel toe, in my opinion, is not really something that would be caused by any of the pants they have. I really do think it would be rooting down to the underwear that you wear. I have seen multiple people recommend different things, but again, it's different body types. What works for me to an extent is the seamless underwear at Victoria's Secret or like Pink. Either one of those work. I've heard some people say some of the Autumn brand at Target, as well as the Honor Active underwear brand, which they do sell. They don't really promote it as much, but the goal in mind with that was to help with people feeling uncomfortable with the chance of getting camel toe from their clothes. So what I'm going to get into is like a little breakdown of different scenarios you could be wearing gym wear and what my opinion on Honor Active is the best thing to wear with that, and hopefully find a gym clip with it. If not, I will try it on for you and just show you what it's like. So best leggings or shorts for glutes, in my opinion, are the new enhanced lift. Basically, I'm just going to put this in real raw terms. It grabs your booty and lifts it. That's just it. With a subtle scrunch, it's not too apparent, but it lifts up the glutes. I do have this photo of when I was recording and I saw my booty and the glutes. I saw my glutes in the shorts for the first time while recording a YouTube video, and jaw was to the floor. Okay, I will provide that picture here, but basically there's no doubt about it. Those are the best ones for the glutes in my opinion, and they are mid-rise for me. I have a short torso. That's really important, and it was the most flattering. So if you're looking for the best pants or shorts for the glutes, I would highly recommend their new enhanced lift line. Next is the best leggings for heavy lifting, and I really feel like if you're looking for something that's a little thicker in that sense, I would go with Unified. Unified is their thickest fabric that they provide. The Unified wrap leggings and shorts are absolutely stunning. Even the pocket ones, the Unified pocket leggings, are stunning as well. I don't have any recorded outfits in the pocket leggings because I just received them myself, but those leggings by far are one of my favorites. And so if you're looking for something that's heavy lifting that can stay with you, I would highly recommend the Unified collection. The next section that I had written down when I was creating this video is the most flattering shorts. I'm honestly going to go back to the enhanced lift on that. I feel like they go hand in hand because they are mid-rise and lifting the glute, which is what I look for in a short, especially on leg days. Most of the time I'm wearing shorts on leg days and leggings on upper body days. So when I come back to a most flattering short, I think of enhanced lift. But if you don't want it as tight or as lifting on your butt, I would say Effortless is kind of like a nice second. Effortless is a collection that is considered second skin without like grabbing and contouring the glutes, but it does have a glute scrunch. So it enhances them a little bit, but it still provides you like the flexibility to move around. Let's get into sports bras. I am a 34 double D, and they do provide supporting bras, which I think is really important. I've noticed with other brands that they don't provide as supporting bras, and they look unflattering on one girl, but like when you wear them, it looks like you are looking almost inappropriate, which is unfortunate. But there are bras that Honor provides that are really supportive, really flattering, really cute. So first one, in my opinion, is their Soft Motion brand. The halter bra, which I can show you because I just recorded a try on haul for that, is one of the most flattering bras they have for bigger chest, and it is supportive as well. Like I know the girls are not moving in that bra. You won't feel like you're up and lifted, but they feel comfortable enough to know they're not going to move. Number two is their Everyday Sports Bra. They don't make this one as much anymore, as I noticed, which is okay because I have a million colors of it, but it is just a basic sports bra, and it is super supportive. It's got an elastic band at the bottom and adjustable straps at the top, which is super helpful for that support. The next section that I put as rating like a starter back kind of basic thing is my ride or die favorites, and I have to go with the enhanced lift shorts. Those are the top if I'm getting shorts. Leggings would be those Unified pocket leggings because then you don't have to take a bag anywhere and they are just take your phone on the go. And Third, as in pants, I love these soft motion straight leg pants. I could literally wear them for any occasion and feel really confident in them, and they are just really flattering as well. If we go to the tops, my ride or die favorites, honestly, that soft motion halter bra has become a favorite. There is a cami or like a built-in bra tank with soft motion as well. That has been one of my ride or die favorites. It's getting worn once every other week, especially during the summer. And another top that is one of my ride or die favorites is their everyday sports bra, because it is so supportive and I can wear it in multiple colors. Let's go to budget friendly. I know a lot of people are worried about how much it costs. They do have an outlet on their website where things are constantly on sale. Basically, it's like a clearance section, and I highly recommend looking through that. They tend to drop stuff in there without saying anything a lot, and you will likely find something that you like in your size. They keep a big variety in there. The other thing with that being said is, if it is too much to purchase, as much as I love supporting the brand, I understand that it can be expensive sometimes. There is a Facebook group, multiple Facebook groups actually, that are buy and sell for the US of Oner Active. Basically, people who are just cleaning out to get new things, or just things that don't fit them anymore, and that kind of stuff. And some people trade in there different Oner Active clothes, or you can buy and sell them. Basically, that kind of stuff. I would highly recommend looking into one of those if you're looking for a more affordable option. Now, if you are looking to gift stuff to somebody, I would highly recommend starting with the basics. So the first basic that I would recommend is the soft motion top. They have tank tops and then they have long sleeves. I personally would recommend getting long sleeves because everybody gets cold. The winter is here. I mean, even our house is dropping down to 15 degrees tonight. Winter is here. The neutral colors for the soft motion shirt, they are surprisingly thick and really warm, and I would recommend that as a gifting thing. Another thing with that is basic leggings. If you know what your friend likes, if they don't really care for that glute separation kind of thing, they want it more subtle, I highly recommend going with the unified pocket leggings in a neutral color, because, or if you know what colors they like, I would go ahead and get them the colors they like. The reason I say that is because those are designed for everybody. They have a little less of a glute. They still make the glutes look flattering without being like, hey, there is a crack or like a cinch in between my booty cheeks. And they also have pockets for your phone, especially for those people on the go, maybe new moms and that kind of stuff. That's really helpful for one less thing you have to carry around with you in the gym. And finally, with that being said, you also can't go wrong with their everyday sports bra. Their everyday sports bra is extremely comfortable. It supports for everybody, even if you're itty bitty or big chested, full range. It is extremely comfortable. And the nice thing about their brand too, for Oner Active, is they have different models representing different clothes, so you can get kind of an outlook on their Instagram or even their TikTok, that kind of stuff. If you don't see it on a model that looks like you can for sure find it on socials on somebody else. I am going to finish out this video. Hopefully it was really helpful, but I just kind of want to tell you why I keep shopping from Oner. I've even tried different brands in this time. I've tried Define, and I tried Gymshark early on and really just didn't feel like those fit for me as much as Oner does. And what they stand for, the older you get, I'm 23, the older you get, the more you realize what is important to you when it comes to a brand and what they support, like where your money is going, being more intentional with where your money is going. And that has been one of the big things in 2025 I've learned. But the reason I keep buying from them is because they are female founded, female led, and they take back that, kind of like how we were talking about earlier, they take back that feedback from the community and work with it. I try to not be harsh with my words and like what they can improve on. There's not much, in my opinion, that they need to improve on now. I'm kind of excited to see where 2026 takes them. I really think that they value the customer's opinion and put that forward. Not only that, Stella herself also, I've been following this company, I've been following this brand, I've been following the creators, people who work there for a long time. And if you follow her, you also know that she tries out the clothes that she is creating in multiple workouts before she determines if she's going to go through with it or not. So that alone, that effort is really important to me, and that's part of why I continue to buy. Another reason is because everything they come out with is literally so cute. I can spend my whole money on it. We won't talk about that, but also it makes me feel confident constantly. I think my confidence has boosted in the last 3 years wearing them, not just because I'm wearing them, but kind of what the mission they put across is women feeling confident in the gym, and with a community that Oner has provided as well, of women supporting women, all that kind of stuff, has also allowed me to feel more confident in the gym. With that being said, the community is unmatched. I have never met a brand or seen a brand that has such a close-knit community with it being so big, and that is really important to me. Like I said, I've made friends from the brand as well and been able to support other women too. I've even become friends with people who are now athletes and that kind of stuff because we live in the same area and just have the same interests. And that is unmatched. I don't think anybody else could try to copy that. Lastly, how the fit makes me feel. Again, it makes me feel confident. I don't feel like I need to change or adjust the clothes when I'm wearing them. I feel confident with how they come, and I really appreciate that. And finally, Honor, girl, I don't know if you're seeing this or not, but if you are seeing this, I just want to let you know, love you, girl. I would at some point like to be an affiliate one day, just because my genuine love for the brand and experience with the brand, and I just think that would be a dream. I might save this recording, and then if it does happen, I can go back onto it. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope this was really helpful, and I will respond to questions as soon as you put them up or I see them. I would be happy to answer any Oner Active questions coming from a customer who's somebody who is not sponsored now, hopefully at some point, but just genuinely giving my honest opinion. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all next time.